Hello there guys, and in this Linux tutorial, which is again hosted by Miss Love as always, we are going to talk about the sudo command. Sudo is short for super user do, and basically if you type in the sudo command and you prefix you use it as a prefix to some other command, it is going to give you super user privileges. Okay, so that's how I most often, that is how I always use the sudo command, by actually putting it as a prefix to some other command. So let's say that I was considering modifying or renaming a certain system file. So what I would do is I would type mv old system file name, and again this is just an example, I'm not actually gonna do this, and the old system file name and new system file name, I would most likely get the permission denied error, right? I would get the permission denied, and it would say that, and then it would say some other things, but you would get the permission denied keywords in the error message. However, if I put in sudo mv old system file new system file, and if I pressed enter, I would first get asked for the password of my current user. And again, I'm logged in as a regular user, but the super user is the user who can do all of these. Basically, he can do anything on the computer, right? So I would get asked for the password of my regular user, which in this case is Mislove, and if I understood, that is, if I knew the password of Mislove, I could execute this command as the super user. Okay, and we are going to use the sudo command on some of the commands that are going to follow this tutorial. So it just pays to know what the sudo command does. Okay, so when you prefix a command with the sudo command, you are actually giving yourself super user permissions for that one particular command. Okay, and if I recall correctly, when I was reading some of these books, when I was reading the book from William Schatz's The Linux Command Line: A Complete Introduction, which is available for free online. I think that I also saw some other applications of sudo. I saw some other applications of it, but this I'm not completely sure if I saw, but I think that I have seen. But this is the way I used sudo most often, so that's why I included to teach this and not the other options, which you will probably most likely very rarely use. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I will hope to see you in the next tutorial.